Hi, my name is Stanley Obi of the ICT unit here in Cross River State Interim News Service. I am the website administrator of the service. I'm here to walk you through the DLR 7.2.1 electronic payment platform. In this video, I'll show you the scope and coverage of the platform, the also consolidated demand notice payment functionality, and then how automated receipts are generated, and then how or show proof that there is no further manual steps to complete after making payment through this electronic platform. And lastly, we will demonstrate the enforcement and compliance transparency of the payment through this platform. Okay, so all through this process, this walkthrough, I'm going to use a single team belonging to Mr. Ekong Joseph David. This is just for demonstration purpose, of course. And I'm going to use a little amount, like 50 naira, to make each transaction. This is just to enable me carry out the transaction or demonstrate the processes. Because if I use big amounts, like 50,000, 100,000, then how will I be able to carry out this demonstration purpose? So please bear with me as I use this little amount so that we can see how the whole process works. But in the field, the actual amounts are used, and then government gets value for the actual amount. But like I said, this is just for demonstration purpose so that I don't put a hole in my bank account. Now, having said that, let us get started. First, let us visit the website, which is crsirs.crossriverpay.com. Okay, so that is crsirs dot crossriverpay.com. You can see that, right? Good. So we now visit it. Let's visit it. So that's the login page. Okay, so we now enter our login details. That's our login details. We now log in. Every staff of a service has his own login detail. Okay, so you enter your login detail, and then it now take you straight to the dashboard. Okay, so let's wait for it to log in. This initial stage takes a little while, just this initial stage, but after this stage, every other step is as fast as possible. So let's just wait briefly and let it load up the site. And again, sometimes it might be network. If the network is not very good, it might delay a little bit. But if the network is okay, then it opens up really fast. So please bear with us. Let us wait a little bit for it to file up. Normally, I thought I would do this video for like two in one videos, but it seems if the network is good with us, the video might last or the session might last for 30 minutes. If it lasts for 30 minutes, then we might just have to do one video to cover all the processes. So there we are. There's a dashboard. You can see the dashboard, enrollment, the printing team, creating invoices, creating taxpayers, uploading photos, reports. You can see reports, kind of reports, split reports, processing, payment, print receipt, print credit notes. You can see also invoices, and then invoice reporting. You can see the MDAs, and then the taxpayer reports, all gateway reports, income taxes, and then income tax we have presumptive tax, direct assessment, HNI, rental income, payee, building tax, tax clearance, forestry, issue demand notices for consolidated MDAs. This is for the unified demand notice, and then the schools, properties, C of O's, etc., etc. You can see, and this is for user management. This is for user management. Let me point to that. Okay, so this is for user management. Can you see? Let me point so I can see clearly. Okay. User management. Where are you? Okay. All right. Mhm. So you can see that this is for task clearance. You can see that that's task clearance. Then this is uh, user management. This is for user staff management, where we manage all staff. You know, this is for staff management. You can see that all this area, staff permissions and all that other area. See that other area. Okay. So now let's get to the list of all the MDAs. Okay, list of all the MDAs that I'm enrolled in the platform. Let us open by 100 so you can see as many as possible. Okay, while that opens, uh, this is where to open up. Okay, it doesn't open up yet. While we're waiting for it to open up, let's just go through still menu system. So this actually gives you the scope, the scope of the whole platform. You can see how vast it is. Everything is captured. So now let's go and, it has populated now. You can see all the list. All the list. You can see, let's see, Department of Motor Vehicle Administration. There's so many of them, all through the 100. You can see next tab. Let's see next tab. The next tab to show us the remaining 157 entries. You can see that. This is Yala Local Government Council. So many of them. You can see that. All right. So let's now get to the next step, which is how to raise a consolidated demand notice. Okay, how to raise a consolidated demand notice. Let's now go straight to consolidated demand notice. Okay, all right, you can see that. Good. If you look very closely, you see that. Have you seen that? That is consolidated demand notice. Have you seen that? That's the area there. Have you seen? That's the area. So now let's click on it and click on the issue demand notice. Okay, so you can see now to your right, you see to your right there it tells you uh, issue demand notice. Have you seen that? So that's the one I'm going to click now. So let's click that. Now at this point, it tells you to enter the TIN of a taxpayer that wants to make this payment. Remember, we said for this demonstration purpose, we're going to use a TIN, Econ Joseph David. So let's type in the TIN 190254356 1 dash, there's a dash, no, that's another score, dash 0001. After that, you now click on the search button, the find button, to locate the tin. Okay, you can see that is Joseph David. Have you seen that? Econ Joseph David. Good. So we now click proceed. Okay, great. So this is the interface where you add all the items the person wishes to pay. Now, we said we want to add 7 state items, that shows that the MDAs are compatible with the EEE standard. Okay, so let's now add the 7 state, and then we also add 3 local government items. So let's add the state, the first one. Let's choose some. This is from Agency for Adult and Non-Formal Education. Okay, this is miscellaneous revenue. Okay, let's add that. Let's say 50 naira. Remember, we see we're going to add something that I'm going to pay. Remember? Yeah. So this is the annual. The period is we're choosing annual, and then the year we put 2025. Okay. This is the next item. Next item. We want to add 7 MDAs, 7 state MDAs. So let's do that. So let's scroll up. This is from Entire Revenue Service, Hackney Stage. Okay. Let's add that. So this is 50 naira. And the year is it's annual still. It's still annual. and then 2025. Okay, so let's add another item. Another item. Another item is let's see. Let's scroll down to another MDA. This is no. What did I choose there? This was still entire revenue service. No, we don't want entire revenue service. Look for another MDA. Let's look for another MDA. This is okay. This is Commercial Transport Regulation Agency. Okay, let's have that. Amount 15 naira. The year 2025. Okay, let's add an item. The fourth item. Okay, the fourth item. Let's scroll down. Okay, this is Community Development Commission for inspection fees. Okay, so let's have that 1525 amount 15 naira. Let's add. How many items we have so far? Is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need 3 more to make 7. 7 state items. Okay, so let's add another scroll down for another revenue item. Let's say registration of tax commercial transport agency. Okay, let's see that. Okay, amount 15 naira. The year 2025. Okay, let's add an item. Okay, an item is here. Let's scroll to another item. Religious, okay, this is from corporate. This is from Broadcasting Corporation. Let's see this one. Okay, it's from CRBC. Let's put 50 naira. That's from Cross River State Broadcasting Corporation, CRBC. So how many items we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's get a 7th one. That's 7 items from the state. 7 items from the state. Okay, the 7th one. Let's scroll down. Let's see, this one is CRBC still. This one is Akampa. This is okay, it's fire service. Okay, from hotels, Cross River State Fire Service. Okay, let's put this one. Amount again, 50 naira, and then year 2025. Now, let's not choose 3 items for local government. Okay, let's focus on Calabar municipality. Let's focus on Calabar municipality. So let's put here municipality. Okay, we have business permit from Calabar municipality, business premises and document business permit. Okay, let's tap that. Okay, so let's add 50 naira like we discussed earlier, and the year 2025, and then let's take two more from local government. Okay, 2 more again, like we said. We're focusing on Calabar municipality, so okay, that was the first one, was business permit. Let's take the second one, sanitation and refuse disposal. This okay from Calabar municipality. Again, we say let's take 15 naira because something I can afford to pay. Okay, and then the next one, the last local government item. Let's see. Like we said, we are still focusing on municipal. So let's take the next item, which is signage. Okay, and about advertisement. So like again, we say the amount is 50 naira as annual payment, and the year is 2025. So let's go through what we've done so far. 1 item, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the state, 1, 2, 3 for local government, making altogether 10 items. Let's check if the amounts have been entered. All the amounts have been entered. 50 naira. Remember, we say 15 naira is what we choose so that we can be able to pay. And this is just for demonstration purposes, of course. Okay, next we see annual payment, okay, all annual payment. Then the year, 2025, 2025, 2025. Okay, so everything is correct and intact. All right, and let's go ahead and check the box. I have checked the box that everything is fine, and I go ahead and issue the demand notice. So we wait for the demand notice to be issued and generated. This doesn't take time at all, so in a very short while, okay, you can see that the demands have been generated successfully. Have you seen that? Yes, you can see that the electronic payment platform is actively used for collecting of annual taxes, levies, charges, and fees for state-level business enabling environment-related MDAs. And you can see there that the person's details are all there. The person's TIN, the person's name, the person's phone number, the person's email address, taxpayer name, Ekong Joseph David, in this case, just for demonstration purpose, and then the date it was issued. You can see that. Then, if you now see all the items that have been issued, fire safeties from hotels. This is from fire service. This one is from CRBC Broadcasting Corporation. This one is from Commercial Transportation Regulation Agency. This one is from Border Community Development Community. This one is from Commercial Transportation. So all these are all from MDAs, okay? Now we also have, that's 7 items. Then we also have 3 items from LGAs. Signage, sanitation, and business premises. All this shows you that we have a consolidated demand notice. 10 items all into one given to a taxpayer. And here we have the instruction of payment. You can see that if you're going online, you can go to pay.crossiverstate.gov.ng and then use this reference code. You see this reference code 508114. You can see the same reference code as here. You see 508140, the same reference code. So use the reference code, go to this online portal, pay.crossiverstate.gov.ng, and make your payment right from the confines of your home without leaving your home. Maybe if you like going to the bank, then this option 2, you now flow through, go to any bank branch and make payment using dial into the provided account number below. It's a government account number. Okay, so if you want to use a bank, you can just go directly and pay in there. But for the demonstration of this, or for this demonstration, we're going to use the online payment platform. So now, let's say the service now prints out this. You see, the service prints out this. If you click print, you can now print this out and issue to a taxpayer. Okay. Now, after you've issued to a taxpayer, the taxpayer now has a copy of that, with him. Okay, and the taxpayer goes home, and now when he goes home, he now copies out this reference number. Okay, after copying it, the taxpayer now visits the pay.crossriverstate, right? Want to make the payment now. So pay.crossriverstate, pay.crossriverstate, crossriverstate.gov.ng, right? So that's what that's a website, and then the person now visits it. Okay, he wants to now make a payment now. Now visit that website, and while there, you'll now be opportune to make the payment right from the confines of his home without leaving his house or his office. You can now see there down to the right. You see down to the right, you see a blue button. I'm just not telling you pay Cross River State. Okay, so you can now click on that. Pay Cross River State. So when you click on Pay Cross River State, it will now give you opportunity to put in the reference that the demand notice that you're having before you in your hand. So you type the reference there. That's the reference there, and say make payment. Now make payment. So when you now say make payment, the demand notice, the consolidated demand notice now appears. You can see that the 7 items and the 3 items. Okay, so you now scroll up, you see a button saying telling you make payment or pay now. Have you seen that button telling you pay now? This is the button I'm talking about. This button here, you can see there, the button here. Telling you pay now. Have you seen that? So now let's click on that button now. Let's click on it that says pay now. Let's click on it. So when you click on it, it takes you to the bank, the bank interface, bank interface where you can actually make a transfer to the account that will pop up. Now this account is a virtual account. It's each time you click on pay now, it generates a different account for you. They're all virtual accounts, all empty to the government account. You can see that the name is Cross River State Government. Have you seen that? So although it's a Wema Bank account, but you can see that the Wema Bank account is a Cross River State Government account. Have you seen that? And even though it's a Wema Bank, you see it's a commercial bank, Wema Bank. The amount is there. Okay, you can see the amount. So now you are going to make a transfer now of 500 naira to this government account. Let me make a transfer. So I'll open my app, my bank app. In this case, the customer's own app, or the taxpayer who wants to make this payment. He opens his bank app and now makes a transfer of 500 naira to that account there. Let me make it big so I can see. So makes a payment to 687 62 51762. Okay, and it's a Wema Bank account, Wema Bank. All right, you can see now what comes out there is MFY/Cross River State Government account. Yes, so the same account that is there, that what pops up. So the taxpayer is convinced that this is a Cross River State Government account. So he now enters amount of payment 500 naira. You can put the consolidated demand notice. This is optional anyway, just a remark of the transaction. And now says, now sends the money. He now sends the money. Okay, enters his password, and then he waits. Now the bank debits him. Okay, he's debited in the bank. Okay, so let me see. He's been debited. So, and the bank has sent him a notification. So normally you can as well click I have transferred the money. You can click if you like. Okay, so if you click I have transferred the money, the portal goes to the bank account and checks and finds out that the government has gotten value. It will come out and tell you transaction successful. But you can as well wait also for it to be automated. You can wait for the portal to check by itself. So the portal goes and checks if you make a transfer. Just keep on checking to see if the transfer has been made. And if you wait a little while, you see that the portal has checked and he has seen that the transaction was successful. And it now loads up your payment receipt for you. You see now, payment successful. So you can now print this one and keep. Okay, you can print this one and keep. So if you want to get a receipt, of course, at any time, at the leisure, you can go to Cross River Pay or Still Pay. Let's use pay.crossriverstate. That's the same website where you want to pay.crossriverstate. Then if you now go there and click on, you go to payment services, go to print receipt. If you click there, the status of the payment, you see now that before, remember when we clicked it was unpaid. Remember? But now when you click now, it will show you paid. That's a receipt. It tells you paid. You see? You have paid for it. Remember before it was showing you unpaid, remember? Before it was showing you unpaid. When we went there last time, it was showing us unpaid, remember? This is the one that we printed and gave to the taxpayer. It's showing unpaid. You can see there, it's showing unpaid. Have you seen? This is the one the taxpayer has. But when we now finish paying it and printed it out and now finish the process, it's now showing what? It's showing paid, that the amount has been paid. So at this case, the taxpayer gets value, the government gets value, nobody's defrauded, everybody's gotten value, and then you can now see now that there's a two-way system. There's transparency, the details, like we said, the details of the taxpayer, the names, the transaction reference, the date, amount, like I showed earlier, are all there. And you can see that an automated receipt is generated as evidence of payment immediately after the payment has been made through the platform. Okay? So, like you've seen now, there's no other, manual process you have to go through to ensure that to confirm what has been done or to verify the payment. This is the final payment receipt the taxpayer takes home and prints and archives. So whenever IRS or any of the ministries come to them, they can show them this receipt as an evidence of that payment. They can print it and keep it for themselves, and then so that they can now use it to show the system or the people that come for compliance. So thank you for hanging on with us on this journey. Hope to see you physically soon for a physical walkthrough as well. Thanks for listening. And once again, this is Stanley B signing out. Bye.